emisepela isonde lyonse lilefwayo kutila bakateka intungulushi ya chalo chonse shibike mwefunde lya kutila abantu bonse balesunga sande kutita combat climate change mukwayi ibifintu file chitika nomba nafibipa busebana bakwalesa namu ipenye kuchila laisa pandu chile butukisha ichintu chili fast sana na kubana la milanga kama video clips ya kumilanga fyo fintu filenda munesamba lya chalo kuni mokuna lipanga ama video ya mchingereshi nomba nesa ngabe ngichingereshi kwa tichila bashupa so lero nomba naturu kusha ukulanda fechi BEMBA lero nebo nshiri mu BEMBA ndi mubisa nomba nalaturu kusha ukulanda kwa ichumbe cha kutila mwaumfwa file chitika mkwaye bamone clip ya konkapo ifile landa fya baye chibale kita mwisamba lya chalo na kubeji chilo wa emishe ni Greta Thunberg akaichaka miaka 16 ku Sweden eke mine kale okuya kusukulukena kaluisha fyo kutila ba politician babike kuifunde ila kutila onse omuntu alesunga sande na kuba sande tesa bata olo solution ya bifintu te kusunga sande solution ya fiko kula pila kamalose mwibugula kwa iza chalo chile onaka pona ndo wanshi no lube mbululu muchalo fwe batu mwebona nebo tuli babembu fwe to ala pila olo chile isa na chibutukisha ichile fwe kamabona nebo kula pila kufika panga sa kwa Yesu fyonse fwe tukite fibi nene ule mieba chili mulunga mia andi mubembu fwe ngamo bene ngama yepo kutashani kula pila kwata bonta wa Kristo no kusunga amafunde etu fwe twakosera posana tulapunda fe sandelo bati ubulunga mita tubikirepo so loleshen video clip yi efe
This is the largest protest that I've been to besides the Women's March. This time it's kids striking from school for climate change on the second-year anniversary of Hurricane Maria. There are over 1,000 actions happening in all 50 states and 150 worldwide. So this is a massive movement.
Now to the global protest that is underway right now. Students and workers all around the world are flooding the streets demanding action on climate change. Maggie Rulli is at a demonstration in London with the latest.
Michael, we're here with thousands of protesters right underneath Parliament. And what's so striking, besides just the sheer size of protesters here, are the age of people who are demonstrating. Almost all of them are students. This group behind me, just 9 years old. We spoke to a group of 17-year-olds who said they're here today to fight for their future. Now, the goal of this strike, and really all these strikes around the world, is to send a clear message to world leaders ahead of the UN Climate Summit happening this week in New York. And one of their many demands is to say they want to phase out all fossil fuels by 2030 and replace them with renewable energy. Now, another name that we've been hearing time and time again here in London this afternoon is they're talking about Greta Thunberg, that famous Swedish activist at just 16 years old has already become the face of this movement. She famously stepped out of class last year in Sweden for the first kind of solo climate strike. And now look at what her movement has become. We don't know exact numbers yet, guys, but it's looking like this will be the largest climate protest in our planet's history. Tom?
All right, Maggie Rulli for us. Maggie, thank you for that.
Sydney has been brought to a standstill by more than 80,000 people fired up over climate change. Many skip the classroom to clam into the city, joining millions of people all around the world in the biggest protest yet over the state of our planet.
An extraordinary show of people power, their message deafening.
What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it now?
Climate Strike was the brainchild of a bunch of school children across the world, but it snowballed into one of the biggest demonstrations Sydney has seen in decades.
Stop the learning! Stop the learning!
As students swapped the classroom for the domain, the playground for the pavement.
We think not enough things have been done, and if no one will do anything, then we have to protest.
In their school uniforms, in one voice.
We've listened to the science, we learnt it at school, we're out here today demanding action and our government is not taking it.
The protest left the city at a standstill and shut down the CBD. A minor scuffle as they marched down Macquarie Street and rogue cars tried to inch through a sea of people. Despite the turnout, our politicians would prefer the public servants stayed at work.
I think these sorts of rallies should be held on a weekend and where it doesn't actually disrupt business.
And the kids stayed in school.
The biggest thing that students can do to help us tackle climate change is get a great education.
But the school kids had backup. Workers, mums, dads and our Pacific Islander neighbours.
We're marching for our children and grandchildren's future.
Many of the students here are too young to vote, but with a turnout as huge as this, their voices will be very hard to ignore. Do you think they'll do something?
Yes.
We want climate action. We want it now.
Sydney led the way, but the noise was just as loud in cities across the country.
What do you think of this younger generation?
Well, I'm very impressed by them. I think they know what they're talking about. They've done the research.
As the next generation stood up and were counted in numbers we don't often see.
And Deb, the scenes we saw in Sydney today are only just the beginning. It's a global day of action happening 3 days before the United Nations Climate Change Summit in New York. Around the world, it's expected millions more activists will turn out in droves in more than 100 other countries. Deb.
Enormous crowds. Lizzie, thank you.
na totela mwamona efuki ama video clips yaleya nomba na tefu kuipushe chintu chikalamba mama waiti ntule samu imishe ali nemyaka inga gamalo cha Greta Thunberg imishe climate change strike global strike ile chituko chalo chonse mwana omwe achesana Greta ambire nemyaka 16 last year 15 last year no mwaka alina 16 LNG White ntule samu imishe nemyaka shinga 17 so ngamba na Greta Thunberg ni counterfeit waka LNG White so namba monga bakalolela muipekenyesha ni fintu file chitikefya palangefi we are near the home each time ya kutira ati amayanda fyonse mwa pusana mufiupo na vimbi fya shala mufilungike ngamali kwa tukongole ambeno kubosho tukongole pano chile butukira nomba mkwesa le chibi chaluse na kubana mkuchilisha ba papa pa 4 November 2020 kwalaba global village education ya kusambisha bonse pali climate change then 2022 fufile fya musira basi mukadikira mabana bene bakalasambirirefi abashakitefi bafuire bambo kusambya amabuku amasambiro yashibukeni nine government organization yalaba all over the world kwambo kusambisha pali climate change by 2030 shonse meto eshibomfya amafuta bafuire shafu mapa musebo kwaze shama solar neshibomfya amafuta eshalaisa shishe mabana bakwalisa fumu ipekenye shishibe nemwe nefonji pekenye ungishefe nani ni Kristo ichibi chalo senga chaisa record nefu kwali nefu ko mulungami abe no mulungami wa mushirabe no mushiro tachaka wame bane ingiriye ni mufi vuka wisho ruchelo sabata yangire chungulo maru chelo chiberushi mulife kucheji na after no muri kucheji abana nibale ngishoro pelo mukese onaika abana bakolesa na tuchinje hawo iyi mebere tayiweme natotera pakutamba. Until next time, ninkwatama lectures ayengisano mfilo kumchita update pamonga abana bakwalesa. Ntondefa kumbika from mapepo. Pano satana tandike pakusokolo lefindu fya pusana na pakuisola channel ya Meleno TV World. Bye bye. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you again. Maranatha. Bye bye.